Hey boys and girls, I have a little art activity. I'm going to show you how to start it, and we're going to make the flower from our story today, the tiny seed. Isn't it beautiful? So the first thing I'm going to do is look over here. Do you know what two colors make orange? Okay, right. If I mix red and yellow together, it makes orange. Do you know what two colors, if we mix them together, make the color orange? As I'm trying to make orange. Right. Okay, so if I mix red and yellow together, it's orange, right? Isn't that neat? And here it is. I already did it. Nice, bright orange, okay? So I'm going to start out. This is, boys and girls, I just took a potato and I cut it in half, and we're going to paint with the potato. But before we do that, if you think about a potato, which is a food, it also came from a plant. And when you eat a potato, which is a vegetable, you're eating the root of the plant, because just like a carrot, the potatoes grow under the ground. Isn't that neat? So I know a lot of you like potatoes just like I do. You're eating the root of the plant. So here's my potato, and I'm going to make my little petals. Now it needs a lot of paint on it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do a little stamping. Here's the little petals. Kind of go in a little circle. You can just keep picking up more paint. Maybe wiggle it a little bit. Okay, see how pretty that is? Remember, lots of paint. Okay, just keep going in that paint. And I've got this on a little paper plate here. Okay, isn't that pretty? And you can also go back over your petals if you want. Like this. Okay. All right. So there's your pretty petals. Now remember, inside the flower are the little tiny seeds. And what you can do, if you have any maybe little tiny beans at your house, you could glue a bunch of little beans, or maybe even rice. You could glue in the middle of the flower, and that would be like the little seeds. Or you could take a black marker. I have my Sharpie here, but you probably have your regular markers at home, and you can just make some little dots and make some little seeds. Oops, let me put it over some paper. Okay, so these could be your little tiny seeds, because they're right in the middle of the flower, because the flower makes its own seeds. Just like that. Okay, all right. And now, what does the rest of my flower need? Well, it needs a stem, and I just cut this out of green construction paper on my own little stem, okay? And then I'll take my glue stick. You can make your stem any way you want. And I believe Mrs. Marithi sent home some little stems you could cut out if you'd rather do that. You could color them green and then cut them out if you want, or you can make your own out of construction paper. Okay, and the stem holds that plant up, okay? Remember, it's like a straw. It sucks in all the water and the minerals up to the plant, okay? And we can't forget our leaves. The leaves are really important for the plant, and I just drew these myself, but you've got the little patterns in the packet that Mrs. Marithi sent to you. Okay, you could cut those out. Okay, and add your little leaves. Okay, gotta have all the parts here. Like this. Okay, and you can add all your little details. This is just what mine looks like right now. You could add a little bit of grass at the bottom. You could put, because you think about what a flower needs to grow. Well, it needs the sun. You could draw a little sun in the sky, or you can draw little raindrops, maybe a blue marker, because all plants need water. And of course they need soil. So you could take a green marker and add your grass, or whatever you'd like. This is your own little creation. Okay, have fun.